How did the Chechen Wars affect the Russian military? Have you ever wondered how a conflict can reshape an entire military? The Chechen Wars provide a striking example of this phenomenon. The First Chechen War began in 1994, and the Russian military entered with high hopes for a quick victory. However, they underestimated the resolve of the Chechen separatists. This miscalculation exposed serious flaws in the Russian armed forces. The military faced issues like low morale, insufficient training, and outdated tactics that were remnants of the Soviet military system. The urban and guerrilla warfare in Chechnya was a stark contrast to the conventional battles the Russian military was accustomed to. This mismatch led to heavy casualties and operational failures. Command and control problems also became evident during the conflict. Logistical support was lacking, and political interference complicated military operations. The inability to quickly suppress the Chechen resistance damaged the military's reputation both at home and abroad. This was especially troubling during a time when the military was already facing budget cuts and a decline in overall readiness due to the post-communist transition. In response to these challenges, the Russian military initiated reforms aimed at modernization and professionalization. The brutal nature of the Second Chechen War, which lasted from 1999 to 2009, led to significant changes in tactics. There was an increased reliance on special forces and better coordination with internal security agencies. The wars reinforced the military's role in maintaining the territorial integrity of the Russian Federation. This priority echoed the Soviet-era focus on centralized control and defense of the state. The Chechen Wars can be viewed as a tragic consequence of the Soviet Union's dissolution, which dismantled the centralized communist system. The power vacuum that followed allowed nationalist movements to rise, challenging the post-communist Russian state. The military had to confront internal conflicts that tested its legacy and capacity. The Chechen Wars served as a harsh lesson, driving reforms that aimed to restore discipline and improve combat effectiveness. These changes were essential to address the failures exposed during the wars and to reassert control over restive regions. The military's evolution reflected a continuation of the Soviet-era emphasis on state unity, but adapted to a new political context. The Chechen Wars ultimately revealed the vulnerabilities of the Russian military, inherited from the Soviet period, and accelerated its transformation in the post-communist era.